Today we have an easy repair for an oven that won't bake, it won't heat up, and it just needs a new igniter. We're going to pull up on the door to take it off of its hinges. It should just slide off. And then we're going to reach in and remove these grates from the inside. And we just slide out this one, and then we're going to be removing the bottom panel. We're going to use a screw gun here to zip out 2 screws in the back. Then we can lift up on the back section and pull the bottom panel out, and that's going to give us direct access to the igniter. There's just 2 screws holding it in. I think these are 1/4 inch. So you can add a little oil to the threads, makes it easier for these to come out. And then there's a modular connector. I'm going to undo that connector. You can get an igniter that just plugs right in. We have kind of a generic one, so we're going to splice it in. We're going to cut off the old igniter from the modular connector. We're going to strip back the wire by about 1/4 inch on both sides. And then we're going to wire that into the new igniter. The new igniter comes with ceramic wire nuts, and you can connect either wire from the igniter to either wire on the modular connector. There's no polarity issue, so it can be either wire works. I want to get those ceramic wire nuts on there really tight. They're made out of ceramic so they won't melt under the heat during the oven cycle. Just get them on there tight, and then we can plug that back in securely. And we're going to push the wires into the oven cavity, into the firewall, to protect them from the heat. So just take your time and just gently push those back in. The sheet metal is a little bit sharp, so make sure you don't cut your fingers. Take your time. Once we get that all tucked in, then we can go ahead and secure the new igniter back where it was with those 2 screws. And again, putting a little bit of oil on the threads of the screws can help, because they get kind of corroded over the years, and makes it harder for them to go in and out of the screw holes. So we just throw those in by finger, and then we'll drive them in, get them nice and tight. So this is a good way to do this repair. It saves you a lot of money. We're going to go ahead and set it for 350. We'll press start, bake, and then start. And then we should see it glow for about 60 seconds, and then you should get a nice flame. So the flame ideally that comes on the burner tube should be mainly blue with little yellow tinges, and it needs to encompass the entire burner tube. Sometimes you'll see some areas that are kind of missing a flame, and that may need a flame adjustment. So there's our flame. Looks pretty good, but near the end here, near the camera, we can see that it's sometimes cutting out. It's really not a complete flame. And that can mean that gas is coming into the oven that isn't being burned. So we don't want that to happen, and we want to find a way to adjust the flame so we get rid of that. So that'll be the next thing we do. Normally though, you'd be done with your repair. You just put the bottom panel back on, put the grates back in, put the oven door back on, and you're all done. But we're noticing that flame doesn't look good. So I'm going to pull the broiler drawer out from underneath the oven. That's going to give me access to the bottom of the burner tube, where it connects to the safety valve where the gas comes in. And there's a little air fuel mixture area there that I can adjust to create either more air or more fuel to try to get a better flame, a stronger flame. So I'm loosening that little disc, and I'm going to go ahead and start the oven, let the flame start up, and then I'm going to turn this little disc here either to the right or to the left to allow more.
Can you take just a second to click on the subscription link below? It really helps our channel, and also the bell notification. So every time we make a new video, we can send it right to you. We make a new video about once every week. Really appreciate that, and if you give us a thumbs up, it'd be great. Thank you.
or less air to come in to the combustion. I'm just going to keep doing that and looking at the flame to see if I can get rid of that absence of flame near the end of the tube. So I want to get that flame to be strong, and I want to try to make sure it stays fairly blue with not too much yellow. The blue means you have nice complete combustion, and the yellow means incomplete combustion. It's not as hot, and also a higher amount of carbon monoxide, which we don't want. That flame's looking pretty good. So I just kept experimenting by either turning it to the right or to the left, going for that blue flame that encompasses the whole burner tube. And once I get that, I'll just go ahead and tighten that screw again, and then I'll put the panel back on. So we got rid of that area where we had absence flame, which is good. So I'm just tightening up that screw by hand, and then I'll get it a little bit tighter with my wrench. Yeah, it's a lot better. So that's called the air-fuel mixture screw, and it allows you to kind of tweak the flame. So that one looks good. I'll go ahead and button it back up, turn it off. There we go. Get that panel back on there. It's held on by 2 screws. A lot of ovens, when you pull out the broiler pan, you will not see that panel. There's just going to be the safety valve and the adjustment screw right there. We put the broiler pan back in, slide it in. Put the bottom panel in on the front lip first at a 45-degree angle, and then we'll set down the back of it and add in the 2 screws that hold it in. You can put the screw right onto your magnetic screwdriver, and then you can just zip it in. Usually these are standard head. I think those ones where Phillips had slide our grates back in, and then we're going to slide the oven door back down on the hinges. Take your time here. This is a little tricky. You have to just slide it on. When I did it, the one on the left, the hinge kind of fell in because of the spring, so I pulled it back out, and I tried it again. Just a little bit hard to see, but just take your time. Support it with your knees so you don't hurt your back. Just keep sliding the left and the right. And eventually it'll slide right back on. There we go. Okay, we'll set it for 350. I'll give it a test. And it did great on the test.
Thanks so much for watching our video. Please leave any comments or questions in the comment section below. We really appreciate that. We have a really nice video coming up for you right here that I think you'll enjoy. Very similar, dealing with appliance repair. So thanks again for watching our video.